Look at these Chinese long donut that I just made. When I make Chinese long donut from the very beginning, I always use the roller to flat it out. But then now I don't really use it too much because if I know the dough is mixed right, you don't need to really use the roller. You can just stretch it with your hand and it will just shape evenly to the way that you like because the dough is so soft and good. Hi guys, I haven't made any Chinese long donut for quite some time. So I'll show you how you can make Chinese long donut. So in a stand mixer, you need 4 cups of all-purpose flour. And this is the kind that I'm using, but you can use any type of all-purpose flour. So I'm gonna add 4 cups in there. Shake it, make it even. 2 cups, 3 and 4. 1 tablespoon of sugar, half teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 tablespoons of baking powder. And also 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay, mix all the dry ingredients together. And after that, I'm just gonna use this type to mix it. Whatever cup that you use to measure the flour, make sure you use the same cup to measure the water. So you just need water, 2 cups of water. 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Okay, and now let it mix on speed 2 for 2 minutes, and after speed 4 for 2 minutes. After you let it mix on speed 2, 2 minutes, and speed 4 for 2 more minutes. After that, you can cover and let this rest at least 2 hours, or you can also leave it overnight on the counter, like on room temperature. Here is the dough after I let it rest more than 2 hours. So after about 2 hours and 15 minutes, the dough is ready. I'm gonna use it to make Chinese long donut. So before you start, you need some water. You need a stick, chef kebab stick or chopstick, but a thin one, and also some loose all-purpose flour. So first I'm gonna prep the dough here before we can cut it up and then put it together. Okay, I'm gonna put some loose flour on the cutting board. I just put it straight on the countertop, but then if you choose to put it on the cutting board, that's fine too. But make sure you clean your countertop really good because you need a really big space for it. Okay, put some loose flour and then look at the texture. So you want it, okay, it's really sticky. You want the texture to be soft. Wow, it's soft. It's good. It's good. And then if your hand is sticky, don't be shy to grab a whole bunch of loose flour and to put on your hand. Okay. Put some loose flour. And just stretch it out. Just stretch it out with your hand and shape it to even size, like a flat log. Okay. If your dough is soft and good, if you mix it right, you do not need the roller to make it flat. You can just flat it with your hand by just pressing it. See that? Very stretchable, very good, and you can easily shape it to the perfect shape that you like. If you mix the dough correctly. If you don't mix the dough correctly, if you touch it, you can see that the dough keep on pulling it back, and then it's not soft and it's really hard to work with. But then because I mix the dough good and right, so then when I stretch it, it stays stretched. You see that? And then the shape also is like even flat log. Okay, now that we got this shape, we're gonna cut it into strip. I'm gonna cut both ends, and the both ends, I'm gonna pair them together because they're not so good shape, because they like kind of round. And then now you can cut these into strips. And then when you cut them to strip, you don't want to cut the strip too small, because as you leave it longer, these dough sometimes they pull it shorter. So cut it a bit longer than the length that you like. Okay. And you want it pair 2, 4, 6, 8. So with this one, there's just one strip left. You can just cut it in half. Then you can stack them together. This one is a shorter Chinese long donut, but this one is even shorter. This one that I just cut in half. And then once you cut them out into strips like this, if the oil is not hot, I don't recommend to stack them together so soon before the oil is ready for deep fry, because if you stack them too soon, the two piece will become one piece and then they don't expand that good, because when you make Chinese long donut, you want the two piece of dough to stack together with lightly water stick in the middle here, and then they push each other out to expand. But if you stack them too soon, the two piece become one and they kind of like, they're so close, then it's hard to kind of like expand. They stuck together. Because they stuck together more, not only just the middle, but they stuck together as like the whole big piece. I hope you know what I mean. Now that I got this much strip of Chinese long donut, I'm gonna start to turn on the heat, and I'm gonna continue to cut some more. Now that I cut everything into strips and my oil is almost ready to go, now I'm gonna stack them up. And the way you can stack it up, so you need some water, dip it, the chopstick or the shish kebab stick, put it in the water, and then you're going to dab on one of this, right in the middle, okay? Dab in the middle. If you have to dab it twice with the water, that's okay. And then the second piece, put on top, and the chopstick, you're gonna press it down, okay? Like that. So that is one piece. Now do more. And push it down. You want to make sure that it's stuck only in the middle piece. So then when it expands, it can push like the outer layer out, so it looks like a butterfly. And that's how it can have air in the middle of the Chinese long donut. From the first batch, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fry all the misformed shape one, the shape that is not so good. That's how you gauge the oil temperature from the beginning. So then I'm gonna do all these ugly ones first. Before you deep fry the Chinese long donut, make sure your oil is really hot. You can drop in a small piece of dough, and then if it float up within 3 seconds, that means the oil is hot enough. So this one, the oil is hot, it's good. I'm gonna just put all the ugly one, okay? This one, the shape, they're not that nice. The next one will be really good. And it's on high heat. These Chinese long donut, they cook very quickly. I'm excited to show you the second batch. It's gonna be so nice. Okay, now you ready? So this one, the one that you pair them up, stack them up, you stretch them out, and you gotta drop it in, okay? Like that. Same thing, stretch it out, and drop it in. Stretch it out. Look at these. So these one have perfect shape. Look at that. When you fry these Chinese long donuts, you don't want to put too much. It's not going to expand that much either. Oh, this one looks good. Okay, all done. My last Chinese long donut. Wow, look at this. Lots. Here. For Chinese long donut, you can have it by itself. You can have it with coffee, tea, or you can put it in congee.